Hey, this is Dr. Dwain Woode, and welcome back to day number 15. Can you believe it? That's right, 15 days that we've been doing this. We've gone through 2 weeks already. Uh, I'm hoping that you saw our episode yesterday where we kind of reminded you of what we are doing, right? The MOVE campaign, two arms to that campaign. It is walking and then, of course, strength training. And today, since we're starting the second week, I promised that I'd come on and kind of show you, we'd kind of do a little modeling here. So if you are working with us, this is real stuff that we're doing every single day, right? We're coming in and we're working on toning. They say it takes about 3 weeks for you to begin to see any definition. And I'm looking, I don't see a lot of definition yet, but I'm not giving up. And I hope that you are also in the process of looking and making sure that you are not getting discouraged, right? So we're working in our strength, we're working our consistency. And if we continue, if we keep doing what we're doing, if we keep walking along this path, then we get the benefits. So wanted to come on, and here I am. Okay? And I want you, as we go into the next several weeks, I'm going to start doing some measurements, which I didn't do at the beginning. But that's okay, because we're working towards a goal, and it's never too late to begin. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into our routine for today. But I just wanted to start out by saying I'm excited that you're here. Welcome to day number 15 of Strength, Strategy, and Mindset. All right, and so we're back for our warm up, and we are doing some simple things. We're being consistent, right? This last week we talked about making sure that we were in the rhythm, that we're repeating those things that we need to, and so that we have those in hand. And you should have developed your 5-minute routine, your circuit, with the exercise that we do. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Here is our warm up, and these are our arm twists. We're going to do 10 forward and 10 backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, very good. So let's go ahead and we're going to do our cross body leg swings. And remember, you can modify this. I'm going to try to do it without modifying it. So let's go ahead and do that. So basically taking that leg, moving across the body, and we're holding it for 1 second, bring it back the other side for a second. All right, over this side, bring it back. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. We're going to do 10. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. And that's 10. All right? And so remember, we're activating that core, pulling that belly button in just a little bit. Okay? And let's go to the other side. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 10. Awesome, right? So you should feel that in your quads. You should feel that in a little bit in the gastrocs on the side. Okay. Now let's go ahead and let's do our high knee march, and we're going to do that for about a minute. Okay. So you ready? And basically, you're lifting those knees as high as possible. Okay. And I think yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, I'm jogging a little bit, but, right, so we're not jogging, but we're doing, I just wanted to get myself started up a little bit. As high as possible, as high as possible. And once again, you can modify this by walking over to a doorway or wall, holding onto it if you need to. Also, you can hold onto a chair, right? So I can go over here and I can do this. Right, hold on to the chair there. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. Another 20 seconds. As high as possible. All right, so this last 10 seconds, let's go ahead and get as high as possible. Up, up, high, 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 high. Up, 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 up. In 5 seconds. And 4. And 3. and 2, and 1. Whew. So that really got the heart going, got the blood flowing. All right, got those hips loosened up. You got that core activated. So let's go ahead and go over to our chair. And I'm going to move this for just a minute. And let's go ahead and we're going to grab some dumbbells. And I don't have my gloves with me, but that's okay. All right. And so we're going to do 3 sets of 8. 3 sets of 8 for this, okay? Up. Head back. Activate that core. All right. And let's go. And up. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Whew. All right. So these now should be pretty common for you. You should be able to do these, understand what we're doing, have your right form. Okay, so this one we're just going to go through and make sure that you are continuing to do these right. So each rep that we do, right, we want to make sure that it has the right form. Remember, tension under control. We're talking about strengthening our core and being in rhythm. So repetition, right, making sure that these are where we want to go, what we want them to be. All right, so second set, up. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. All right, come on. And 8. All right, so you should really start to feel that one when we did that last rep. One of the things that we'll be talking about as we get through this week is we'll be talking about recruitment. And recruitment is the process that your muscles, your body goes through. When a particular muscle becomes fatigued, it begins recruiting other muscles in that area to help with the things that we want, okay? So as we're doing this, right, there are certain muscles that we're targeting, like we're targeting the triceps, biceps, pectoralis major, and as we fatigue those, as they are under tension, they may recruit others like the pectoralis minor, some of the shoulder muscles, neck muscles to help. Let's go ahead and get our last set. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, 1 more, 8. Oh, yes. All right, so you should have felt that. You should have felt that as we got it. So you'll notice that I actually have used a little heavier weight for that one. Usually I use the weight like right below that. So we've added a little bit. So tension under control, and so we're progressing. Right? We're talking about recruitment, we're talking about advancement, we're talking about expanding as we go through this week, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and put these back. And we're gonna do our seated knee extensions. We're gonna do 3 sets of 5 for this one, 3 sets of 5. And we're going to go left and right. That's 1. Left and right. That's 2. Notice we're not counting. We're not holding left and right. That's 3. And that's 4. And that's 5. Okay? So we're going to just take a quick break and we're going to go right into it. Let's get into our second set. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Now when we do this last set, what we're going to do is we're going to hold it longer. Right? We're going to hold it for a 5 count. Okay? And we're going to try to push the knee as far as we can, right? We're going to try to make that as straight as possible. Right? Remember, we're extending, we're increasing the tension for this week. All right, so ready? Here we go. Push, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're back on this side. We're pushing, pushing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're pushing as much as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 more. Extending, extending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So it's all about expanding. We're adding tension. We're adding more weight. We're continuing the consistency and continue to make sure that we are using the right form. Okay? Let's go ahead and we'll do some air squats. And so for these, what we'll do, remember squat is bottom down and lift and sitting, like we're sitting on a chair. And what we're going to do is this one is as we go down, we're going to do a 2 count. We're going to do 2 sets of 5, 2 sets of 5 of these. And so let's go ahead and do it. We're going to do 1, 2, and then up, and then 1, 2, and then up, and then 1, 2, and then up, and then 1, 2, and up. That's 3. 1, 2, that's 4. 1, 2, and that's 5. Okay? All right, we're going to take a quick break. All right, just a few seconds from this one. That's the other thing we're instituting. We're going more rapidly to the exercises as we get to them. So more tension, more expansion, and less time in between, right, to keep those muscles going. All right, so go ahead and get to the second set. And remember, bottom down, and 1, 2. And bottom down, 1, 2. 1, 2, that's 3. And 1, 2, that's 4. And 1, 2, that's 5. Ooh, so I'm feeling that in here. All right, let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells again. All right, and so we're gonna do some curl presses. Actually, let's start out. No, let's do some hammer curls first. All right, hammer curls. And so let's do 3 sets, 3 sets of 5. 3 sets of 5. And we're gonna move from one set to the next with just a small, maybe 1 or 2 second break in between. Okay, so go ahead and get started. So up, and we're lowering that slowly. That's 1, up, and up. That's 2, up, up. That's 3. And we're trying to go as far as we can over to the shoulder. 1, 2, that's 4, That's 5. Okay, so quick break. A couple of seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then let's go ahead. Second set. And up. Up. That's 2. Third one now. 3. 4. Last one. And 5. All right. 1 to 2 second break. And go directly into our last set. All right, let's do it. And we're going to do the right form, so all the way over. All right, so up, up, and slowly down. That's 1. Up, up, and slowly down. That's 2. Up, and up, and slowly down. That's 3. Up, and slowly down. That's 4. And slowly down, that's 5. Okay? Awesome. Let's go ahead and put these back. And one new exercise that we'll talk about, and we'll introduce that at another time. We'll continue on this. Okay, so we got the dumbbell curls, we got the seated knee extensions. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our balance. Okay? And so I put those down, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab some heavier weights. All right. And so this one, remember we're shifting our weight to one side and then lifting our knee, okay? Let's go ahead and let's shift and we'll lift. We'll count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing on the other side. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the other side, shifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the other side and shifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then again shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Go ahead and take a break there. And we're not going to take a long break because we're going to go directly in. But remember, with this exercise, what's important is that you are you get your balance first, right? Get that from foundation first before we lift the other leg, okay? Before we lift the other leg. Let's go ahead and grab this. And shifting and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and we're shifting. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down we're shifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then shifting again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. And shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And I'll put these down. We got one more set of that. All right. So once again, our strength for today is really just expanding, enhancing what we've been doing. Right? Longer, swifter move between the sets, swifter move between what we're doing. So shorter time, that is. We are adding some additional weights to get more tension, so we're expanding that. And what we're doing is we are intensifying what we do for each of these exercises. Right, so that's our strength. All right, ready? I'm going to shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shifting again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. All right. So all of these are working on strengthening that core. Because remember, that is the base that takes us through all that we're doing. We want to make sure that that is solid, that that is firm. And so our strategy, right? So we got the strength is the basic things that we're doing. We're enhancing those. The strategy is that we can use the same things that we've been doing. We can extend them. We can modify them. And so as we are going through, we're going to talk about strength move for just in a minute to let you know what we're doing. And then our mindset is that if we keep at it, right? We're 2 weeks in. If this is our 3rd week, we started. If we keep at it, we will see benefits eventually. It is a compounding effect. One of the reasons that you saw me take my shirt off is because I want you to understand that as we're moving, we may not see great, big, momentous changes initially, but we've got to keep at it. So we want to know that we are in this, we're working together, and that we're doing what we need to do. All right? So, I'm going to put this on. So I'm excited that you're here. So here's your strength move. So you have a 5-minute circuit. We're not going to extend that longer, right? Because you're going to be with us as we go through our process. But the 5-minute circuit that you have with the exercises, I want you within each of the exercise to add some tension. So if you've been doing curls, if you've been doing presses, I want you to add some additional weights. If you've been using the forward reach or the isometric stretch, what you want to do is, in that case, add some weights to it, right? So we're adding tension. So the same 5 minutes that you've been doing, but you want to add some tension to it to get you better benefit. I'm excited that you're here, always excited that you're here, because every time you show up, every time you're here, you're saying that I am willing to do what it takes to be successful. I'm willing to put in the time to help my health get better. You are willing to add another brick, another piece to the puzzle so that you can be successful. Limitless Living says that we are doing everything we possibly can do to set ourselves up for success. We're not allowing anything from outside or anything from inside to prevent us from doing what we need to do. We are presenting our best self, our best health, and our best plans for our lives. That's limitless living. And as we're moving through this space, this strength training is a component of our move campaign. The other one is walking. And in the last episode, you saw me walking just to remind you that this is not in isolation, right? We're still doing some of those aerobic things. And your challenge there was, or your strength step there, was to try to figure out how you can incorporate both strength training and walking into your activity. And what I've done is I'm doing this in the evening, and in the morning or at lunchtime I'm walking. Right? Now sometimes I come home because we have a meeting and I end up having to do that here before I do the strength training. But you want to figure out how to incorporate both into what you're doing. Hey, this is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for endocrinology. Here I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level. And we are creating the life we've always wanted. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow for strength, strategy, and mindset.